Heavy rain inundated St. Louis, and the University City area was one of the worst hit. There have been changes to address flooding there, but many believe a threat remains, and leaders are now getting pressure to make permanent fixes. That is the focus of a gathering happening in just under an hour from now at University City High School. First Alert 4's Avery Martinez reports on one homeowner's hope for a flooding fix.
In 2022, the water coming down Wayne was equivalent to a whitewater rafting trip.
Leaving feet of water, and since then, Arthur's been working with locals and flood experts on improving plans to handle high water.
This is the lovely River de Pere. It's been concrete, and I call it a canal nowadays, but we've had one neighbor who has cut back all the vegetation at their own expense. MSD tells us they're not responsible for the vegetation that grows, but if you look over to, there are trees growing out of really close to the concrete.
Arthur hopes to address these concerns tonight alongside proposed housing developments in the flood danger area, improvement plans, and rainwater diversion.
Probably the most important thing about this meeting is to make people aware that they do live in a floodplain.
And what homeowners can do to protect themselves.
But one of the biggest dangers was it overspilled the River de Pere, which caused sewer backups in practically every single resident.
They hope to highlight how important it is to fix these issues before another flood like 22.
I talked to one of the people at the Hafner Apartments. She told me she was in trouble when she saw her car flow by. She lives on the second floor.
You think it's going to happen again?
I'm sure it will happen again because there is flooding every season.
And tonight's meeting will include candidates for mayor talking about their plans, which Arthur thinks...
That's the best part, quite frankly, because the folks here need to hear how much attention they're personally going to get as single-family homeowners in this area.
That meeting starts tonight at 7 o'clock, and it's open to the public. People are encouraged to attend. There are experts there, including those from local colleges and even groups that have helped other communities with flooding concerns. For First Alert 4, I'm Avery Martinez.